Welcome back to Wide Body Nation. We've got the brand new 2022 WRX intake from ETS, Extreme Turbo Systems, and this is the unboxing video. The next video is going to be us installing it, so make sure you're subscribed. This mod first, so that you guys don't get any crazy exhaust contamination in the sound clips or nothing like that. When we drive this car next, it's going to literally just have the intake and that's it. So with that being said, let's jump in here. Obviously ETS, great packaging. Bang, bang, bang.
Right.
We did opt for the air box to make it a true cold air intake. Box within a box here. All right.
Guys, hit that subscribe button. Install videos next.
Yep. We got couplers here. Looks like we got the main pipe right here. Undo that in a second. And then Tommy, we're gonna have you explain what is going on with this bad Larry, because I really don't understand what the heck this thing is. So
I think that is your mouth housing.
Okay. Is there a reason it looks like that?
Yep.
I'm not used to that just from regular STIs.
Well, normally it would be wide open, but we would actually calibrate it.
Okay.
So now,
because we can't right now.
We can't.
So if we, like, let's say this thing in Fantasyland was running on like a Haltech or something, you wouldn't be running that necessarily.
No,
it would be wide open probably.
Run the size of the top right here.
Okay.
Through out there.
All right, so I'm guessing our K&N filter is probably in here.
Yep.
All right, and then we got the air box. So I guess the first thing we'll go over is the air box. I'm guessing the orientation is going to go like this.
Yep.
Because they're going to let us reuse.
Yeah, you can reuse
this bad Larry right here.
Yep.
I guess that'll segue into us getting rid of the whole drop-in filter style air intake, and then the main pipe goes down under, right, Tommy?
Yes, that comes up through here.
Okay.
So but I think that's more of a like a silencer too. That
Oh, okay. Oh, that's one of like the extra baffle tubes or something.
Yeah.
Because the main pipe goes straight down, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just not used to these new WRXs, so like even this is pretty similar looking to the FA20, right?
Right.
Little bit of weight to this pipe. I can see why people go titanium on the other cars, but obviously solid. And that thing is pretty hefty.
We got a couple of couplers.
And then
some hardware.
Yeah, the clamps, like those clamps. Maybe even some directions, yep. And then here is the housing that everyone's kind of talking about.
All right, guys. And on this, this is where your MAF goes in. And so they've had to perfectly size this to the stock one to keep it within calibration.
So you would say, because I was reading on their website all the frequently asked questions.
Mm-hmm.
So this was probably the main R&D part. They had to go with exact sizing, right?
Yes. Yeah, they would have to keep this with the same flow as the stock, as the stock one. Because
on their website it does say that you don't need a tune for this.
Yep.
Obviously, with it being an intake, they made it so that you can plug and play with it. Like we're doing it as the first mod. You know, exhaust, intake, those are kind of your first two. We are going to be doing the top mount just to see if we get any lower IATs. I don't really know how we're going to test that if we don't have an access port or something. Oh, we can plug in? Okay. So we'll test it with a real scan tool, not just like on our access port that we don't have. I don't know. This thing looks pretty cool to me.
Yeah. No, I like the ETS has got it. And then this is actually...
Oh, yeah. It has a little ETS on there. Huh?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to... Let me focus. But yep, ETS right there. So they put a lot of R&D in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's got all like the CNC marks on it, and then good welds as usual. That'll be fun to get on. So we got that. Then that was extra.
Right.
And we have all these. And then just our normal K&N filter here. It's probably like a 5x7 or something.
Yeah.
Pretty wide, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You record?
Nice. Yep.
Okay.
Nice filter.
Yeah, it's definitely look how wide. Right. Oh, that makes sense because it's going on here, right?
Yep.
I mean that's pretty wide right there, and then it's got a neck down to that, which is exactly what that does.
Yep. And then it should give you all those good intake noises.
Yeah, I mean the one little clip that's on the internet right now.
Has it got ETS?
Yeah, it's got ETS on there.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah.
All right, so good to go. We'll leave that in there for now, but we got all our pieces right here.
Yep.
pretty simple kit. A little bit pricey, but I guess when you get the nice box and then all the, like, I mean, this is probably most of the cost right here, if we're being honest, because like a normal ETS intake, just like $300.
Yeah.
Whereas
how much was it?
This one is, I think it's $395, and then this is an extra $100.
Oh, okay. For the.
So.
That's not too.
Yeah, no, I mean it's not. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that it is a little different coming from an STI. That's
right. Oh yeah.
Everything I'm basing this on is just used to an STI.
Right.
So obviously this was not part of the STI kit.
Right. Yeah, you would just have a pipe like this with
a little longer
bung on it,
and then whether or not you run the math or speed density. So
right.
That's the STI kits are pretty simple. But this, I'm excited for this too, because this whole setup right here is definitely. I mean, I like how they do this. This is cool, but then it goes into the silly OEM drop-in filter style. You know, manufacturers obviously know that style is better because the 209 came with that style. Yeah. Remember, like Hellcats, all the upgraded car, you know, Camaros, Corvettes. Even from the factory, the front engine cars come with a nice conical air filter. What do you want to call it? A cold air intake or not?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
me and Tommy were, I guess to wrap it up, me and Tommy were looking at this, and this top mount is very reminiscent of the STIs.
Yeah, it's definitely got a lot more surface area, and it's actually thicker and a little bit longer than the WRX's previous years.
Previous ones were much more like boxy.
Yeah.
They're just like a square.
Yeah, it would probably like end like right here, and then it would be.
And and the hood scoop is much more STI-esque too. I mean, just wide, goes right in. It's not like it doesn't have like that weird engine cover deal.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
Here, right? But all right, guys. Well, next video is us installing it and then obviously ripping around town, so you guys can hear whether you should get this mod, because obviously you're going to get it. It's just a question of when.
Right.
I'm really pumped for how it's going to sound, because that's one thing this car is missing is that intake sound. It kind of sounds like a blender right now, which, you know, is what it is. But appreciate you all for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys for the next video.